Tonight, we're talking about Vitaly Zdorovetskiy, the infamous YouTuber whose wild antics have finally caught up with him. If this is your first time hearing about this idiot, let me give you some background. Vitaly exploded onto YouTube in the early 2010s, quickly gaining millions of followers with his stupid cringy pranks. He wasn't just another prankster. He was the guy who streaked at the World Cup, faked zombie apocalypses, and pulled off stunts that made headlines around the world.
We do. We're the people
Welcome back to the channel, where we break down the wildest stories from the world of online fame. Vitaly's pranks weren't just for laughs. They were designed to shock, outrage, and sometimes even terrify.
So what does this all mean?
Vitaly built his brand on outrageous pranks and shock value and pushing every boundary he could find. Each stunt was bigger, bolder, and more controversial than the last. But with every viral hit, the backlash grew. Headlines started to question his ethics. Was he just pushing limits or crossing the line? But lately, his brand of being obnoxious overseas has landed him in real trouble, especially in the Philippines, where his latest stunts crossed the line from funny to criminal. Spoiler alert, the Philippines was not amused. Authorities there made it clear this isn't just another YouTube prank gone wrong. This is serious. Here's the latest. Vitaly has been officially transferred to the custody of the BJMP, the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. Translation, he's in real jail now. I saw on Reddit that capacity is at 427%. That's hell on earth. No ring lights, no retakes, and definitely no influencers only section. Just cold, hard reality and a lot of time to think about his next move. The picture posted today shows how awful it really is. Vitaly is already a shell of himself, and he's barely started his punishment. Vitaly's troubles began when he was detained by the Bureau of Immigration in April 2025. After a string of headline-grabbing incidents across Metro Manila, the official charge sheet was long: public disturbance, harassment, attempted theft, and multiple counts of violating local ordinances. News outlets quickly picked up the story, splashing his mugshot and a list of alleged crimes across TV screens and social media feeds. The phrase "undesirable and unlawful acts" became a trending topic overnight. Translation, authorities were making an example out of him, determined to show that no one is above the law, especially not a foreign influencer. The police detailed his stunts, harassing security guards, filming people without consent, and even trying to steal a patrol motorcycle in broad daylight. Each act was caught on camera, fueling public outrage. Local businesses and bystanders spoke out, some organizing small protests and demanding accountability. The chaos spilled into the streets, with heated debates about safety, respect, and the impact of viral fame. Meanwhile, officials doubled down. The Bureau of Immigration, the police, and city leaders all issued statements condemning his actions and promising justice. Through it all, the message from authorities was clear. This was not just another prank gone wrong. This was a wake-up call for anyone who thinks internet fame is a free pass. Vitaly pleaded with the court for temporary bail, insisting he'd follow every rule and stay put in the national capital region. He promised he'd behave, hoping for a second chance. But the judge wasn't swayed. The legal team argued, but the court saw through the act. No special treatment for viral fame. Immigration Commissioner Viado made a public statement, shutting down any hope of release. He declared the Philippines would not be manipulated by publicity stunts or legal loopholes. So now, Vitaly is in full custody. No more influencer privileges, just the reality of a jail cell and a long legal battle ahead. And here's where it gets international. Both Russia and the US have distanced themselves, with officials from both countries signaling they won't intervene or request his deportation.
He said Vitaly's so-called kindness was
that means if convicted, Vitaly will serve his sentence right there in the Philippines. No easy way out, no quick flight home. Interior Secretary Remulla also weighed in, warning that the Philippines will not tolerate disrespectful foreign nationals who think the laws don't apply to them. The message is clear: no influencer immunity, just real-world consequences. Vitaly's case is now a warning to anyone who thinks online fame puts them above the law. Vitaly's rise was built on shock value and viral stunts, but the same internet that made him famous is now turning its back. His subscriber count is plummeting, and the comment sections are filled with outrage instead of applause. News outlets around the world are running headlines about his downfall. What was once a story of internet success has become a cautionary tale of what happens when fame is abused. The public's perception has shifted. Once celebrated for pushing boundaries, Vitaly is now seen as a warning sign for other influencers, reminding everyone that actions have consequences, and the internet never forgets. His YouTube career may have started with viral fame, but it's
Here's the
ending
truth
with
they don't
legal
want you to hear.
filings,
If
international
money isn't earned
rejection,
the right
and a
way,
legacy
God-
that's more infamous than inspiring. For
Worst
every
that they
creator
could do
out there,
was
let
either
this be a
deport
lesson.
him or
Chasing
fine
clout
him.
without limits
After
can
all,
cost you
this wasn't his
everything.
first
The
time
internet
being
can make
detained in
you,
a
but it can
foreign
break you
country.
just as fast.
Sadly, this was the worst that they could do.
Thanks for watching. If you want more real stories from the wild world of online fame, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the truth behind the headlines.
Excuse me. How much?
And to Vitaly, good luck. Your next video might not get 1 million views, but your trial will have the world watching. Fame fades, but consequences last.